Hey there, fellow members of the Australian Hunters Club, and welcome to you if you're not a member but you've somehow stumbled across this video. If you want to learn more about our club, you can head over to australianhunters.com.au. But as I said, this video is primarily designed for members. So what I want to do is I want to share a cool story with you, something that happened over the last couple of months within our club, where a member had some fortunate luck. You could call it more than luck. I think he actually took initiative, and his story is an interesting one because it's a great reflection of how you can connect with other members in our club. I get a lot of people asking, because we're a new club, but we're a national club, how do I connect with other hunters in my area? And this is a great example of how you can go and do that and leverage the club. So let's go back about 3 or 4 months. Last October, a Victorian member, Dale D, won the guided hunt for the month. So he won a Queensland hunt with high country safaris. And so Dale got connected with the guide, and they're talking about this hunt, arranging flights, all those kind of things. Okay, put a pause on that. At the same time, I was having a discussion with Kahlan, who's a Queensland hunter, and he was asking me that same question. How do I connect with other local hunters in my area? How do I connect with other members in my area? And I said, well, you know, you can wait for an event to pop up, or you can take the initiative and just host your own event. And so he was like, yeah, I'll host my own event. And I think that he kind of got caught up in the idea that maybe it had to be bigger than what it needed to be. And so he was struggling to find times and stuff, and we were heading up to Christmas, and so it just didn't really happen. As we approached December, I was hosting an event here for Victorians, and we had Dodge and Matt from New South Wales, members from New South Wales, hosting an event in there outside of Sydney. And then I said, well, Kahlan, why don't you just organise something at your local hotel and invite some hunters along, and you can have like a Queensland pre-Christmas event. And so he's like, great, awesome. So he locked it in, booked a table, and had about 5 guys come along, which is great. It's not a huge turnout, but it's a great turnout. And he met 5 different hunters. He brought his son along. His son had a great time. He started connecting with these hunters and then talking about going on a hunt together. So he, kind of through his initiative, he met some hunters and he started making some connections and then organizing a hunt, which is great. That's a great story in and of itself, but it gets better. So I reckon 2 days after that event, Kahlan now needs to sight in his rifle for these hunts he's planning on going on. So he reaches out to the Facebook group and says, does anyone, any member near me have a property that I can come over and sight my rifle in? And I reckon within 20 minutes, a whole bunch of people had raised their hand and started the discussion. And one person said, hey, if you need to, come over tomorrow, like no stress. And so Kahlan says, yep, great. And so he rocks up, the next day, drives over, it's only like an hour away or something, and meets this other member and sights in his rifle. And at the same time, that member had invited the owner of the local gun shop to the property as well. He meets Kahlan, they're connecting, now they're talking about going on a hunt together. So it's all the pieces are falling into place, right? He's getting connected into community and he's meeting other hunters. Now, if that wasn't enough, at the same time as that's happening, I get an email from Dale in Victoria who said, hey, I've been talking to the guide about this hunt in Queensland. Look, after all the expenses of the flights and stuff, I just don't think it's going to work. I would rather someone else benefit from it, maybe a local Queensland hunter, and just kind of give the hunt to them, donate the hunt to them. And this is a professional hunt, mind you. And so Dale then offers it to Kahlan because Kahlan's front of mind. Like, he sees that Kahlan's doing stuff in the community. He's in the Facebook group, he's doing things, he's hosting events. And so Dale offers to give it to Kahlan and Kahlan accepts. So all of a sudden, Kahlan's gone from not being connected in the community to hosting an event, meeting some hunters, organizing a hunt, going in and getting access to a private property, which is a big deal in Queensland, sighting in your rifle, meets local gun shop owner, organizing a hunt with them. Then goes and wins a professionally guided hunt with a professional guide, all in a matter of like a month or so. And I think this is a great example of how you can go about connecting in our club and meeting other members. Yes, you can wait for an event to pop up or someone else to host an event, but you could also take the initiative yourself and just raise your hand and meet other hunters in your area. We're a new club, so we don't have clubhouses everywhere. We don't have that formalized physical structure to kind of center around. So we rely on the initiative of hunters who want to connect. And it's okay if you want to be a member of the club and not connect in community. That's perfectly fine. You can just, get your genuine reason, go in the draws every month, and that's totally fine. But if you do want to connect, I want to encourage you that a great way that you can do that is to take an initiative and host an event or host a hunt. you'll meet some other hunters in your area, and then you can start connecting and forming community as well. So just a little story and an encouragement I want to share with you. Hopefully you find that encouraging. Otherwise, hopefully I talk to you soon, or I see you at an event. I'll see you later. Bye.